Good day everyone, my name is Emeka, presenting for Team Sirocco. Today we'll be taking you through our Ussd application which we created for Idea Code 1, the Smealt credit platform. So this solution was created using Africa's Talking Sandbox, and they have an emulator which can actually mock the effects of the Ussd application. So included with this video will also be a Word document which will list out the entire steps on how to go through the application. And just a bit of note, all the inputs and outputs have been hard coded, and this is just to give you a basic view of the customer journey of how this application would work. So first of all, to visit the application, you can do so through this link, which is also included in the document. So next I'll jump into it. So once you get to the sandbox, the first thing you have to do is enter a phone number. Then you press launch. Then you click on the Ussd component and then input the base Ussd code which was reserved for the application. So that base Ussd code is *384 *51716 hash. This is the base Ussd code for the Smealt credit Ussd application. So for the customer journey, the very first step is that a merchant is actually introduced to the platform and they're interested in registering. So when the merchant wants to register, through the menu, through the Ussd menu, they click on 1. They enter a store name, Team Sirocco. And then you can see that the store has been created with a name and then they're given a merchant code. So the very next step in the journey is that a customer comes in to make a declaration. So using our base Ussd code, the customer inputs the base Ussd code *merchant code, which we just saw, which is 1001, that was just created, the amount hash, which is 10,000 naira. The customer wants to buy a bag of beans for 10,000 naira. So once you press enter on that, the customer is informed that he's going to make a declaration and he'll be charged 10% of that amount. So he presses 1 to proceed to payment. So with their phone number, all the accounts tied to their phone number are brought up, and you can choose how to make that payment. So with this, he has Stanbic IBTC Bank. He picks Stanbic IBTC Bank, and then they are informed that okay, you're about to be debited 1,000 naira through your Stanbic IBTC Bank account, and then they are asked to authenticate this transaction through entering their Stanbic IBTC Bank's Ussd PIN code. So you just enter 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you can see that the payment has gone through. Now, the very next step is that can the customer view their declarations, apply for a loan, and pay suppliers? So going back to the menu, you can see all this is listed here. By picking any one of these options, you can actually view your declarations, request for a loan, pay a supplier, withdraw profit, and view the loan wallet. But we also have a shortcut for this too as well. So to view declarations, the merchant only has to put in *384 *51716, the base code, *2 hash. As you can see, the initial declaration from Toby Lanre is shown to the customer, to the merchant. Then, to apply for a loan using the shortcut is the base code with an extension of 3. Once you put that in, once the merchant puts that in, he then shows that okay, based on the declarations that has been made for the store, the account has been loaded with 6,000 naira credit. So the next step is obviously to pay a supplier. So the merchant liaises with one of the suppliers on the platform, which is a bean supplier, and then once they've concluded, she then goes on the platform to make payments. So and that's the base code with an addition of 4. So that's the base code *4 hash. Once the merchant clicks that, they are shown a list of suppliers. So for here now we have the bean supplier. She enters 1 to pay the bean supplier. She is asked to put in the amount she wants to pay, and which is 6,000 naira. and then you can see instant notification that the payment has gone through. So the next step then is actually to confirm payment from the merchant. So for a supplier, if he wants to confirm this payment using our shortcut, the supplier simply dials our base code *384 *517 *51716 *22 hash. Dialing this, the supplier can then see a list, an option to pick out the history of payments he has received. He enters one, and then he sees the recent payment from Store Sirocco, which is 6,000 naira. Once this payment has been confirmed, then the supplier then sends the goods to an independent warehouse, which is then held. So once that has happened, the merchant is then contacted and then informed. The merchant then contacts the customer to actually complete payment. To complete payment, all the customer has to do is just enter our base code *11 hash. So that's *384 *51716 *11 hash. Once they do that, they are shown their active declarations, and as we can see, the 10,000 naira is here to Store Sirocco. He presses 1 to enter. Then he's seen that he's informed that he has a 9,000 naira balance left to pay, and then he's asked to pay with the bank, which is tied to his phone number. So he'll pick one, Stanbic IBTC Bank, and then again he's asked to enter his bank's Ussd code PIN to complete the payment. So will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and with that, payment is successful. So now, basically, once that has been done, payment has been completed, capital has been returned, the financial institution has gotten back their capital plus their fees and charges. So all that's left for the merchant now is just to withdraw his profits. So to do that, initially I showed you in the menu that the option for withdrawing profits is available. So if you just go to the menu, and then the merchant picks option 5, which is to withdraw profit. Then they're saying that they have a profit of 3,000 naira. So they put the amount they want to withdraw. We put in 3,000 naira. Press enter, and then they're given a pay code. A pay code which they can use to withdraw the money from any of our participating agents. This code will also be texted to their phone number. And basically, that's the end of my presentation. Thank you very much.